All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we're gonna do the LR tier list. I am able to update this because we have the brand new. Where is my baby girl at? There she is, LR Caulifla, and then obviously LR Kale, of course, support of it too. A Carnival LR. So, by the way, they did move up. I mean, we'll see how this is going to affect things. It's going to matter. It's going to have nothing to do, I think, pretty much with the global Dokkan celebration, which should be someplace towards the end of June, July, maybe start of August. I mean, we'll see what the exact time frame of it is, right? But I think that the Tanabata used to have that Carnival banner. Tanabata was moved somewhere towards September, August, October. We're not super sure yet. We'll find out. But I'll be curious if that banner as part of Tanabata, is it going to be a Carnival? So now we just get an extra Carnival character? Or is that just going to become a yellow LR, yellow coin LR? Not really too sure. There is going to be a lot of sort of changes too, because don't forget, Heroes is now gone as well at the end of November. So rather than Heroes, I assume it's probably just going to be a yellow coin LR that'll take the place of Heroes, but we'll see exactly what they're going to do, right? So, all right, let's just jump in. We're going to start with my guy right here, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. I do say my guy. I'm not really a big fan of this guy. Of this LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, but I try my best to be like as neutral as I can towards a character's design that I don't like versus are they actually good or not, right? It's just one of these things. If this guy was just, if he had, there's just like several parts of his kit where they do one slight change and he would like skyrocket up this list. I don't know, making this higher, maybe making this permanent. I mean, yeah, I know that this would make him super, if this was permanent, he would be unbelievably broken, but, I mean, it would still be unbelievably broken in slot 2 or 3 or something, right? Like, I don't know, he just needs one more thing. Maybe even, you know, it is strange he doesn't have an active skill. If he had an active skill, maybe that could allow him to then, you know, for one turn, be able to sit in slot 1, like value like that could help out a lot, right? So I have this guy at 15, but let's grab a couple of characters, and then I could point out that, I mean, you know, a character who's not on here, I should have cut some of this fluff out, right? There's just way too many characters here that don't need to be here. But like Int LR Broly is not on there. He could be in talks for 15. Probably Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. I mean, dude, I don't know. There's no way one of y'all would argue like Tech UI Goku is, I don't know, man. Or like AGL UI Goku, I'm definitely going to be more favorable towards him. But like like once you're talking like, you know, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way to like 25, there's not like the hugest separation of all time. Like at the top of the list is very clear, but I think the bottom of this list could be very murky for a lot of people, right? Next we get Namek Goku here. Namek Goku is not like the craziest, but I mean, I just feel like he's pretty solid, right? It's just Dokkan has moved towards this much longer content, and I mean, this stacking, I mean, it just really matters, right? Like when we're sitting at the start of the anniversary, we have no idea how they're gonna really push things deep with Festival and some of these Jiren Red Zone fights and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, just on account of his stacking defense combined with like this right here, so the damage reduction he's able to get, right? So he can be pretty effective. Really, it's only like battle hard and formidable foes where I would say that this Namek Goku to me is, I would not run him in there. But in some of the longer red zone fights and stuff like that, we could rock him. Maybe that red zone blue Goku fight, I'm not a huge fan of him, but again, I don't think that he's like a 0 or anything. Okay, next we'll grab Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I mean, it's funny. I the amount of discussion I see on this guy, considering he is a character who is for the most part just like this is more of a boring character in that I think he's just solid, right? He doesn't have the gigantic glaring flaws that even some characters I've got above him have. He doesn't have the huge high pinnacle peaks that like some of the transforming fusions have or anything. He's just like solid. He's just solid is what he is. But I do think that there's a lot of value in that. Like he's a character you can add to the team and he'll be very effective, right? Not really going to give you like a big black hole who could just, fail some proc and then you're out of there. So right around here to me feels good for him. Next we got LR Pikkon. I'm going to drop Pikkon slightly because I've seen some rough turns for Pikkon, man. I've seen some really, really, really tough turns for LR Pikkon, where, I mean, he just got utterly blasted. Now, it was, what I'm referring to is, like, the blue Goku fight, right? And Pikkon is built all about dodge, but, I mean, dude, that's a thing. Like, it's like, we're sitting here, there's dodge canceling everywhere, all over the place. And it's like, they're just like, okay, like LR Pikkon, dodge character. Blue Falcon Goku, dodge character. Dokkan Fest Hit, dodge character. LR Kale and Caulifla, dodge character. It's like, you could do dodge canceling all over to rein it in check. I think that's a good idea. But then they're definitely trolling us by then making sure that every single premium character that comes out is a dodge character, right? I think, like, if dodge wasn't in check, to me, LR Pikkon, I would probably have him much higher up, but I feel like LR Pikkon also, likewise, he's just a very solid character, but I think he can get exposed quick in some of these situations where dodge is canceled, right? Still pretty good to see this guy, finally get a card, like this moment of Pikkon doing that. And then, by the way, Rainbow Orb Changers, you never want to dismiss how good Rainbow Orb Changers can be, right? All right, so there's that. Next, we'll grab Goku and Frieza. I bumped them up a little bit as to where I had them from before. I mean, Goku, he can just be so very valuable, right? He's a pretty strong defensive character, this Goku. It's just... to me, like, when I'm doing these showcases for all these characters, it is good to be able to just bring, like this character right here. We're going to be able to swap into him turn 4. The fights oftentimes are getting really tough, turn 6, 7, 8, something like that. And then we have Goku who's going to be able to just kind of, like, handle business for us. Now, he could be a little better if he was if he was a Rainbow Orb Changer, he would be really... Like, it would be crazy. Because he's got this right here. I don't know. I don't want to, like, spend too much time criticizing this. Like, he's just strong. And then we've got the Frieza, who I don't, like... I don't know what they were thinking with this Frieza. I guess the point is they knew that they could make this guy a fish... Because, like, a lot of the fights, the red zones, festival, stuff like that, they are just not really scary right away. It takes a long time to get to the point where they're actually, like, very difficult. And that's why this Frieza, a lot of the times, this Frieza has no defensive mechanics whatsoever. He's got nothing up, dude. It's just, I don't know, it's very scary. So I hate this Frieza. But the Goku is great, so it's like we got to get them at least on a decent spot right here for sure. Next is Tech Carnival Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He has fallen off a bit, a little bit for sure, right? Because it's just the way they move this content where it's so long that, like, you really are benefiting a lot from stacking. Like, if Gotenks was stacking, he'd be crazy. But he still has the YOLO slot 1 potential. There are quite a few Ki Blast supers in the game that he can counter. He has his active skill. When you've got that, he's a really safe, well, for the most part, slot 1 character. I don't know. Gotenks is pretty good. I feel like it's pretty easy to just run Gotenks on a team, in some of these tough fights. Maybe he could struggle against that, in Jiren's AoEs, depending upon what the turn looks like. Or, I mean, obviously he's not really going to be a huge contender for, like, the festival or something like that. But, I mean, this guy is phenomenal in battle-hardened formidable foes. I mean, there's a Cell Max and the Broly with the AoE supers, and Gotenks will just swallow that up, right? Gotenks is basically immune to damage from Ki Blast super attacks, so he should be good. So, yeah, there's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, okay? Next, we'll go ahead. This is where I've got LR, Kale, and Caulifla. I probably could have had them a bit higher, and we'll see. We'll see. Right now, this is where I want to put them. We'll see where I'll put them after kind of like the next update, because next we get Tech Broly, Beast, and Great Ape Vegeta. I mean, those 3, right? Let's get Tech Broly on there. Let's get Beast on there. Where's Great Ape Vegeta? I guess there he is right there. Okay. I feel like these 3 characters have a bunch of similarities to them, right? Beast, Tech Broly, and Great Ape Vegeta. So it definitely does feel weird. Like, I feel like I want to put Kale and Caulifla either in front or behind them. I went with putting them behind them, right? Just like this. I feel like this is good. Tech Broly can be caught, right? Like, he's still very effective. But, I mean, he can be caught. But, like, his dominance in, like, the Blue Goku Red Zone fight, in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes, is so powerful. I mean, I guess to be fair, though, Kale and Caulifla, I mean, remember, here, let's jump over here. Caulifla guaranteed dodges that first attack, which means she is going to be able to deal with Cell Max's AoE, right? The problem for Caulifla is after the first attack. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I will, because the unit does have a lot of versatility. The biggest issue I was going to talk about is this, right? Like, this is without a doubt. Oh, well, it's not really. It's this line right here. This is the biggest problem with this character, right? So, when you get to turn 6, Caulifla's passive will auto-turn the full field of orbs into physical. This character would be way better if you could activate the full field of orb ability on command rather than it auto-triggering. Because then, we could do something like, run Kale's God turn in, like, slot 2 or 3, right? We could have Caulifla, because Caulifla has, 100% dodge when she has full field of orbs. We could, we know that the boss, the new boss came out, he's got a 50 million super or something like that. Well, we could put Caulifla right in front of that with the orbs if we could control when we could do that. I think what it should have been is, rather than just 6 turns start a battle for the orb changing, I think it should have been attached to each of their active skills. So, like, this would be ultimate damage to the enemy, it does this, and then changes all orbs to physical, right? And I think Kale's active as well should have changed all orbs to physical. I think both characters should have had that ability on their actives, which would have made them a lot stronger. Kale can be pretty good. She's quite a defensive character. She could do some good damage, stuff like that. I don't know, man. Maybe I should, because Beast does kind of weaken. Like, Beast, I see a little bit of controversy in discussions with him sometimes. But the thing about Beast, you have to understand, is, and this goes for Tech Broly and Great Ape Vegeta as well, is how well they synergize with the best characters in the game. The 10th Anniversary Fusions, 7th Anniversary Fusions. And how, like, we can use these characters, Beast, Great Ape Vegeta, Tech Broly, in slot 1 at the start of the fight, comfortably and safely and effectively, until the 10th Anniversary Fusions and the 7th Anniversary Fusions are ready to take up the slot 1 role. I mean, maybe that's just like, oh, well, I don't like that. I feel like that matters. It matters the synergy of these characters, these three, with the 10th anniversary fusions. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about moving because I feel like if I'm gonna, I mean, maybe this is just how I am, right? I feel like these three are kind of like together because what they're doing, like I kind of like the same thing. Great Ape Vegeta is a little bit different in that he doesn't have time based like versions of his damage reduction and stuff like that, like Beast and Tech Broly do, right? Beast and Tech Broly have a clock that they're working against. Great Ape Vegeta does not, which is why I have Great Ape Vegeta as the best of the three, right? Yeah, I don't know. I probably should just leave it like this. I want to put Kale and Caulifla like above all three, Tech Broly, Beast, and Great Ape Vegeta, but I think I'll just leave it like this. And then, you know, when the next LR comes out, I assume I'm gonna assume that the next LRs that come out are the Global Dokkan Celebration characters, right? I'm gonna say I don't think we're gonna get a Yellow Coin LR in June, because Dokkan does not typically lead into like a dual LR fest, right? Dual Dokkan Fest, LR, Dokkan Fest LR plus Carnival, something like that. Dokkan does not lead into those with Yellow Coin LRs ever. Like, right? Like, it's like the only time something like that happens is you point to this, like, weird, like, schedule oddity on, like, Global or something like that. Like, they don't do that. So, like, I'm wondering if we're going to see, like, the Peppy Gal banner moved up from August as well with, essentially, like, Worldwide Download Celebration moving up, right? I kind of think that we could see that happen. So, I think our next update to this probably will be with, like, a Dokkan Fest LR plus a Carnival LR, the Global Dokkan Celebration. That's sort of my guess. And we'll see at that time what I'll do with Kale and Caulifla, but I think I'm just gonna remain like this. I think I'm just gonna leave it just like this. Now the top 5, we did talk enough about like Great Ape Vegeta, Beast, Broly, yeah, because it's again the reason I have those three where I do. It really is their defensive ability towards the start of the fight, how well they synergize with, the 10th anniversary LRs, the fusion, stuff like that. You know, Broly can eventually be doing big damage. Beast has got his God tier active skill. Great Ape Vegeta, I mean, his active is going to be a little bit less consistent. This is just one of those things, I mean, we'll see it sometimes, but I would not say I see this, like, very often. Right, this Great Ape, but, like, it's still a powerful tool if we're able to get it. I do like this Great Ape Vegeta, though. They gave him a monster EZA. So, we have that. I just don't think I'm going to spend very much time talking about the top 5. I mean, it's just probably not going to change. The Global Dokkan Celebration could shake this up, right? But Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the LR Gods, AGL Gogeta, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Tech Vegito. I mean, that's it. That's the top of the game right now. I think, definitely, if that's not your top 4, you're wrong. Just point blank. Like, that is the top 5. That is the top 5. I mean, I guess maybe if you want to start talking some TURs, potentially on, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's, is, Hit or Kid Goku, like, close to Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Maybe. But I think that, to me, this is what I would go with as my probably top 5 units in the game as well. That Tech Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, AGL Gogeta, LR Gods, and then Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, I mean, let's just talk in reverse order. This is the best unit in the game. What Tech Vegito does, basically no character can emulate what this guy does, right? When you pop his... he really is number 1. It's based off of his active skill, which is, you know, Beast Gohan's invincibility, except Vegeta also just kills the boss at the exact same. Like, it's crazy. Like, they power crep Beast Gohan's active skill. Of like, the only difference is that Beast is able to, theoretically, you could do Beast Gohan's active skill on turn 3. This guy, you can't do it till turn 5, but, I mean, I guess that's not that big of a difference, is it? I don't know. This guy is nuts, right? We don't need to talk about him. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, once we start talking about the very best characters in the game, I know a lot of people get very, like, sensitive and salty once we start talking about festival battles, but, like, it does matter, and it especially does matter when we're talking about this level of characters. This guy is, like, the ace of festival battles. His counter is, like, dude, this shit right here. Where is it? On his kit. It's wherever his counter is. I can't see it. Oh, yeah, it's right, yeah, right down here at the bottom. This is so broken, his counter. Especially when you have 70 turns of stacking. The amount of damage it does is just, like, you need it to get through Festival. It's so crazy. Like, if not, I mean, dude, I don't know. I mean, maybe if the Vegito at the end of the Festival did not, I was going to say, like, didn't triple super. Like, you know, could we say this guy's number one? No, you can't. No, it's this Tech Vegito's one easily and by far, right? I mean, spoiler alert. Yeah, that's how he's on a tier by himself. AGL Gogeta is good. I mean, don't forget you do have the Veku active skill, which could be very good in, you know, battle hard and formidable foes. I would say I don't, like, Vegeta, like, the 10th anniversary fusions, their fusions being limited to 4 turns, like, they did that in order to keep Festival, like, to make Festival difficult. Like, if you could just transform these guys once you got to, like, the Daima phase, and they were just transformed the rest of the fight, like, the Festival would just really be not that hard. Like, it would be, like, way less difficult if you just had the fusions just terrorizing towards the end, right? This guy's really good, though. You know, huge, powerful support. All the, you know, normal good stuff that these fusions got. He's very strong. I am totally fine with having this guy up here at 3. LR gods are crazy. The difference between the LR gods, they're not even, they're not close to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I mean, they are, but, I mean, it's obvious Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is better because of the counter. They have nothing to match his counter. Back when the 7th anniversary LRs first came out, Gogeta's counter was a dodge. So bosses that had dodge cancel, Gogeta couldn't counter. Nowadays, it's a nullification, though. So dodge canceling can hurt the gods, depending upon the fight, how many stacks they had in base, right? There's factors to it, but dodge canceling can hurt them. Whereas Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just doesn't give a fuck, right? And then this guy, I mean, you know, ridiculous with the support, the stacking, the guard, the great link set with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I mean, I would probably argue that the best rotation in the game, outside of, like, the 2 10th anniversary LRs fused with their actives up, it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's the best rotation in the game. Outside of 10th anniversary LR's active turns, right? Like, it's crazy. So, all right, let's take a look. Is there anything I would change? The only thing I'm thinking of right here, I do like this one. I feel like this is good. Well, I mean, of course, I made it, so I like it. Oh my god. Oh, no way. Yeah, but the only thing I'm thinking of, I'm gonna keep it as is, but, like, do I want to put Kale and Caulifla above Great Ape Vegeta? That's the one thing, like, I think Kale and Caulifla, they either need to be right there or they got to be in front of all 3. That's just the way my brain works, right? Like, I feel like there's just so many similarities between Beast, Great Ape Vegeta, and Tech Broly, right? So we're going to go with this. So, let me know what you guys think here. Let's just do... Yeah, dude, they did, like, an update. I gotta, like, apparently make an account on Tier Maker or something like that. They are overdoing it with the ads now, man. Like, I'm gonna have to get something to, yeah, I'm gonna have to start paying Tier Maker to remove the ads, dude. But, yeah, there we go. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, we got my usual outro. Remember, yeah, I am confident and comfortable in this one, so feel free to tell me how dumb I am. Especially the French. Feel free to say, oh my god, fatty, your list is so bad. It'll be the same as always, right? Alright, I'll catch y'all next time.